Good morning. How are you today? Happy Monday. Outside, some really high, just like, I don't know if I want to be a cloud or not, kind of clouds. But it's gorgeous out. And it's a little bit cool. I had to run back in the house and get a jacket put on. There's little Miss Pyaar out for her morning walk. And trying to get this camera organized here. And here I am. Good morning. So last night I had stayed at my sister's. She is out of town again for work. So I've got boy duty. I took care of the boys and then came by the house to take care of little girl. So we are here for a Monday walk and chat. All kinds of activity in the hood. We have time for a little bit longer walk than normal, but I also have to get clothes together for tomorrow. So I don't know. We'll do maybe a hood and a half walk. How was your weekend? I did not get a Sunday recap in. I ended up yesterday teaching my classes and then coming home and changing and getting outside and picking up as much of the mess of the pool people left behind as I could. I mean, it's a hell of a mess. And Jeff's got to go out there and soak that concrete. I mean, I can do it. He's choosing to. I'll start that. He said he would do it. But after he did it on that first day, he's like, oh, it's so dangerous out there. So much shit around. He goes, I'm going to get hurt. I said, I'll do it. He goes, oh, I'll do it. I was like, God. I said, well, I'll go pick up the stuff. He's like, well, they should pick it up. And I'm thinking to myself, do you really think that they're going to have somebody drive an hour and a half to pick up a mess? Good morning. To pick up a mess that they left behind. Should they? Yes. Will they? I'm sure not. And if they expect people to live in such a mess for this length of time, that's pretty unreasonable. So I got out there, put on some flowery work gloves, and I started by that little pokey bush that I had cut back a couple of months ago. One of those weed trees started growing back, and I can't get any closer to the ground with the saw, and I don't think I can dig because I would be afraid to. First of all, I don't know if I can get through the dirt because, oh, what is that? Talk about pokey things. Our ground is like concrete. It's really tough. So I don't think I could get through it. And maybe I could try and soak it, but then I'm afraid it would give life to everything that's there, and I don't want it to have any more life. I want it gone. So I took the saw and I cut off anything green, that, you know, the weed bush stuff. I cut that off, and then I took some weed kill chemical stuff and poured it on there. So we'll see if that does anything. I don't know. I did that, and we bought a little, not a windmill, but a a piece of yard art that spins in the wind. So I picked the spot for that and put that up. And then I got to picking up all the garbage and putting it in a stack in the backyard. Because honestly, I don't know what's like trash and what's something that they're going to need and can reuse. I don't know any of that. I mean, all the wood was in really good shape. And it's like good solid wood. And I don't know if they can use the rebar or not. I know nothing. So I just put it all in. There's a whole lot of wire. I don't know what the wire was for, but there's a whole lot of wire there. So I went ahead and made sure that I got that also picked up. It's just in this kind of piled in a stack at the end of the pool area. And the masonry, the wall guy said he'd be out today to drop off more supplies, materials. They're going to try and make it at some point this week to finish up that wall. So that will hopefully happen. Pyaar's been so good about not trying to escape the yard, just going out in the back and doing her business and coming back in the house. Twice she decided to explore beyond the temporary fence. Okay, I have to show you this because I don't know what these ants are up to. I don't even know what that thing is. But they are just, okay, it's an earbud thing. I'm really close to it. It's one of the caps for an earbud. Sorry. Now, and this is nothing that these ants can actually eat. I don't know why. They're all about it. But look at this one guy carrying this whole thing while the others are climbing on it. And he's probably like, get the hell off of it, you guys. It's heavy enough without you on it. They're so strong. Oh well. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Nature is really something. Come on, girl. So, what was I talking about? Oh, the pool stuff. So I got that cleaned up as best I could. And there was like concrete powdery stuff all over the place. So I got the broom out and swept that off the flagstones and swept up the back patio, patio area, and kind of put that right. And I was gonna walk last night, and it was so windy. Oh my God! I was worse where my sister's at because they don't have like the buildings and all that we have here in town. So, oh, there's a kitty cat. I don't see many cats out and about. There's this cat. Just walking along. Probably somebody's house cat. Because we don't have stray cats. I will say that. Here's a kitty. If you're in Sierra Vista and you lost a kitty, this is Skyview and Copper something. Oh, look. But there's a kitty. And if it's your kitty, no, that's where he's hanging out right now. Let's see what the Skyview Drive and get on the other side of the sign so I can see it. Yes, I've been here a year. Now I don't know the names of all the streets that I live on even. What's it? Copper Dust. All right, Copper Dust. Now you know. Oh, and there's a kiddie pool out here. Oh, lots of garbage on the road or on the sidewalk. I don't understand that for this neighborhood. You know what? I do understand that. As I was saying, it was super windy yesterday. And it's just flying from wherever it was. Maybe that's how that swimming pool got there. You see the kiddie pool back there? Under the tree? That's like a little plastic kiddie pool. And so maybe it flew out of somebody's backyard and one of the neighbors moved it out of the middle of the road because there's some heavy rocks in the middle of it. They put some big rocks in there to hold it in place so it wouldn't fly around again. And here we are. Not near as windy as it was yesterday. And my sister, well, we have a little fireplace too. My sister's fireplace, you could hear the wind going in. So I gave a little survey of things this morning before I left just to make sure that, you know, nothing crazy blew here, there, everywhere. And I have to make sure that her pool has water. I have to look at that. And if I need to add water to her pool, I shall do that for her. So, and she wants me to water her plants while she's gone. So maybe y'all can remind me of that. Because plants are not my forte. If you know me, you know that story. Why anybody would entrust me with their plants, I have no idea. They're people, no problem. They're pets, absolutely. But good morning.
Okay, don't worry about that.
That's okay. So, Pyaar knocked one of the rocks loose. So I just kind of kicked it back. Take care of the mess your children make, whether they're 2 or 4-legged. So, yeah. So I'm puppy sitting this week. Now it's starting to get warm. Oof. All right. Not that far into our walk either. Get in the shade, then it's cold. Who knows? I'll unzip. Have on my Roses Poses shirt. And my little fleece says San Francisco. Nick brought that back for me when he went to San Francisco. And I guess it was his thing. He either brought me back aprons or jackets when he would go somewhere. Because I remember he went to Disney with Jeff and Erica and Rob and Robert. And he got me one of these fleece jackets, which I really never wore. But he was thinking of me. And he brought it back for me. And because of that, I wear them on occasion. But anyway, he brought me back a pink one from Disney with Tinkerbell on it. And he brought me this back from San Francisco. And he brought me an apron from Alcatraz, also San Francisco. So that's what he brought me back from his trips, from his brief stint with us on this earth. And let's see. So today, what do I have going on? I have my 8:30 class, my 10 o'clock class, my 12 o'clock class. I have doctor's work, and then my 6:30 class. In between, I will feed the puppies and give them some loves. And I'll be ready to go to bed and do it all over again. It was funny because as I was getting my stuff together to go to my sister's, Jeff's like, take snacks. Because my sister's a good girl and she doesn't have a lot of snacky stuff in the house, and she does that on purpose because she knows if it's in the house, she'll eat it, and she doesn't want to eat it. She's really good, and that's great. And I almost survive on snacky stuff, so I need to have that. Oh, I found a new chocolate. It's a protein chocolate. I found it at Target. Can't remember the name of it, so I will share it with you guys. But I guess, I don't know if it's each piece or each serving, has 10 grams of protein in it. And we want to get our protein from better sources than chocolate. However, it also has 0 sugar. So I was all about that. Tried 2 different ones. One I liked better than the other, obviously. The one that I liked the least was the chewy one, which is unusual for me because I usually really like chewy stuff. And maybe I didn't care for it only because it was messy. So I'll open another piece and see if it's as messy as the first one was. My hair doesn't look good. It looks like it's greasy, but it's not. The other one was super good. It was a milk chocolate and something crunchy. And then, oh my gosh, the other thing that I found, which was super low in sugar. And when it comes to chocolate and me, just so you know, I will have, you know, the bigger bars of like Lindt chocolate. I will get that and it will last me a couple of months because I'll break a square off and then just take a nibble off the square, and that's all I want. So chocolate lasts me a good long time. I'm not a huge, I like chocolate. I am just not that person that once you start eating chocolate, you can't stop. That's not me. I know that I'm that way with potato chips. But I like to have that sweet, just a tiny bit of sweet, and then I'm done. So, but the other thing that I found at Target, it is a fig dried fig covered in dark chocolate. Oh my God, was that good? Holy cow. I will also share the names of those with you. When I get back to my sister's, I will just do a quick little video giving you my opinions and reviews on those, and showing them to you so you can see. So that was my good find yesterday. And I went to Mod and got a salad and a pizza. I had a couple slices of pizza, and I'll have the salad today. Love their salads. I don't know why. Maybe because I don't get them that often here. It's starting to get windy. My hair is starting to annoy me. I'll have to pin it back. So that's what's on my agenda for the day. How about you? What have you got going on? Anything exciting happening this week for you? Anything fun happening this week for you? One of my friends goes to a meditation at the library in town that she lives in, and she ran into another mutual friend. So it was nice that they kind of got to see one another. And so that was good. And I know I think she's got another meditation set up this week. So I'm really glad that she's out there getting her piece on. And a couple other friends got together for lunch And come on, you. We're not stopping in the middle of the street for you to sniff. That is not safe. So they got together for lunch. And I was told that my YouTube channel was the topic, and my one friend wants me to make sure I get a yoga class, a subscription thing going. Then the other friend's like, yes, but it's not going to be the same, because I'm very hands-on when I teach. I give all the love, give all the good smelly stuff. And she's right, it won't be the same, which is part of the reason that I haven't really done that or dived into it any deeper. Also, I'm not a technical person, okay? And yes, I could hire somebody, but no, I can't hire somebody because I'm not making any money at this yet. And right now, it's going to cost more to set this up than I'll be able to recoup. So I need to just be in a little better space financially if I were to hire somebody to set up all the magical behind the scenes stuff. I can teach a class. I can video the class I teach. I don't know, and now I know how to upload a video, but I don't know how to set up a subscription service and put all of this into a pay platform. I don't know all that, but I know it's going to cost. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. In the meantime, I'll go ahead. I've got to get the rest of these yoga things up and get that taken care of. Oh, look at this. Look at this cactus. This is going to be so pretty when it comes into bloom. Look at this. All those buds are flowers. And you can see a couple of them looking like they may want to burst open. And then you can see the ones that are green and nowhere ready. And you can see the ones that are kind of that purpley color. So I think the next step after that purpley color, like this is a good paddle to show you on. Because all three are on the one paddle. The green, the purple, and the one that looks like it's ready to want to bloom. So cool. So very cool. All right. So we'll do this walk on the regular. Hopefully we can catch that in a full bloom with several flowers on it. That would be nice. Someone else is getting a pool put in. Or maybe not put in. It just says CC's pool. I called them. They don't do construction. They only do pool maintenance. So that. What are you doing, girl? What's on their window? Oh, somebody graduated. I'm like, what's on their window? So they have a 3-panel window on each side. One it says graduate, and then the other side says the year. And then in the middle is a big banner that's a photo of the girl that's graduated, of the graduate. So that's cool. Very proud of their daughter, as you should be. It's no easy task, keeping them motivated to be in school and getting them graduated. I mean, it was different for me. Kids today are different than when I was a kid, so. But it is a bit of a chore. Keep everybody in school. I think because the opportunities are different now than they used to be. Because we have opportunities like this YouTube. Do you need an education for it? I mean, a business education is always good if you're going to have your own business. But you can pick up a camera and you can start recording and you can be consistent about it. And you can do, it'll be that one thing that you do that goes viral when, you know, thousands and thousands, if not millions of people see one video you made. And then all of a sudden they go and look for you and look at the other stuff you've done. And there you go. You're just boosted into the money. So that's a different kind of opportunity that's available for kids now that wasn't when I was younger. And, you know, most likely, even people younger than me, that wasn't a thing. You know, people that are now in their 40s, say, or early 50s, even in their late 30s probably, just wasn't a thing. Now it's a thing. So keeping kids motivated to get that education and finish their schooling, at least their primary schooling, always a bit of a challenge. Well, I don't want to say always, but for a lot of parents, it's a challenge. Because the kids sit there and we watch YouTube and you see the success that other people are having. And you're like, I can do that. I'm going to do that. That's easy. I'm just going to turn on a camera. It's not easy. It's time consuming. And if you're not technically inclined, it's not easy. Is it working in a mine? Is it digging ditches? Is it crawling through attics to get, you know, AC ductwork in and install AC units? Is it, you know, kind of messing around with plumbing? No. And those are all really necessary jobs. But right now, kids aren't looking for things that are going to, and I shouldn't say kids, but younger people are not looking for things that are going to be labor intensive. They're not looking for things that are work, hard work. Like I said, this is work. Don't get me wrong. I'm not dissing anybody. Okay. I've put out a lot more and a lot more would be done if it were easier, right? As I discussed earlier. But our trades, they are not being sought after jobs anymore. Oh, I just noticed that piece of yard art that I put up. The wind was so strong, it took it down. Look, we have an empty stick. I have one wheel here. Oh no. I don't know how these things stick on. Oh, I see how they stick on. Okay, the other wheel over here. All right, hang on. Hang on, guys. You can go with me as I play Bob the Builder, Biz Fix It, whatever you want to call me. Let's see. I'll put that on, and then the little end piece, and that one went flying because I didn't get the end piece on it. And all right, I'm gonna have to put you down, but I'll be right back to you. Actually, I can do this. Good morning. How was the wedding? Good. All right, I'm gonna set you down here and you can watch me thrilling put this back together because I am gonna need two hands and I'm gonna need my hair out of my face. So just this little cap kind of screws on. So the wind got so intense yesterday that it really just tore this up. But at least all the parts and pieces are here, so I can get it fixed. Pyaar does not want to be with me right now. She would much rather run to the door. Little does she know she can't open the door yet, so... And I'm sure her daddy is not going to hear her at the door. And it's a light metal, so I can bend it back into place. Well, now I did that with one hand, so much easier than when I have two hands available. Okay. Now that's funny. Jeff had to come over here and water the pool. And, yep, that's good. And he didn't see it, or if he saw it, he didn't do anything about it. One of the two. Now we've got our little yard thing back up. You can see what it does. The other one's going to get going too. So, yep, it got windy again out here. I just liked it. I thought they were cool. So, picked that one up. Got that at Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off. So, if you have Hobby Lobby near you, and you can see wind really kicking up just by looking at the flags. And the flagpole is kind of leaning to the right. So, yeah. Alright, well I am back. Back to the house. Got those things put together. I hope you guys have an amazing day. And make it fantastic and fabulous. And I will see you very soon. Let me know in the comments. What's going on? How was your weekend? What did you do? I share my stuff, you share yours. A two-way thing. This isn't just a one-way thing. All right, I'll see you soon. Bye.